too. So like, we have to take care of the ball more. We got to play harder on defense. We could take plays off last year, but now it's just we got to go hard every play, every possession.
What's it been like early in the year too, just being on the road so much, finally being home, being in front of a packed house, felt like a good night to be finally get that first home game going. I mean, they had one a few weeks ago, the first D1 home game.
It actually felt amazing. Our goal is literally to make every gym like home, I guess you could say, but like actually being here and like knowing that we actually like practice here and like actually get all our extra shots up here actually made us feel real confident and great. And literally, like we came out and we were shooting well. We haven't been shooting good, so I guess you should say today was like a bounce back day.
Coach, in the first half, you guys kind of struggled offensively. You only put up 25 points, but how were you able to kind of turn things around and get a little bit more production out of your team in the second half?
Just told them keep taking good shots. Right, we won a lot of games this year with our defense, and we knew we were going to continue to defend. And we took 11. We were 1 for 11 from 3 in the first half. I'd have to go back and watch. I don't think we took many bad ones, right? So we're just preaching, right? Take care of the ball, defend like crazy, and take the right ones, right? And then eventually those right ones, these guys, they put in a lot of work. They know what a good shot is and what's not a good shot, and they know they all have the green light to take the good one, and the good one started to fall.
Did it feel like things just kind of opened up once you get 1 or 2 shots there in the second half? Like that was just what you needed to get going?
When you're making shots, I guess you could say like the rhythm is way different. Like everybody starts moving different. Everybody has way more energy on defense. So I guess you could say it actually helped like strengthen our defense, and it actually helped us like be more hype on defense. And when he started making shots, I guess you could say you started seeing the steals and stuff come back around.
I think just being a team player and being patient. And like the first half, we weren't playing that good, but I just stayed patient and I just let the game come to me, and I played better in the second half.
How difficult is that? Like when things aren't going your way in the first half, how difficult is it to kind of battle through that and just know that, hey, if I'm patient, stick with it, it's going to come through in the end?
I mean, just staying confident, and on defense, just keep going hard on defense. I guess our defense helps our offense a lot. And,
I guess you could say you know how hard you work, so like the shots they was taking in the first half was literally good shots. So I wouldn't say like they was having a bad first half, but like when you get those shots, like I guess you could say like in the second half, like you know the work that you put in, and like you just gotta have confidence that you're gonna make it.
Size tonight certainly, if you look statistically, it would have favored Army. How are you guys kind of able to neutralize that and be effective and play your brand of basketball?
I guess you could say we don't really care about like the percentage, like the win percentages or anything. So we just come out to play literally. Like I guess you could say as long as we like stick together and like.
You're good. Right. So now they had a really big 5-man, right? But if you look, and what we told these guys is, sometimes smaller. So they played 3 small guards, and then they had a horse inside, right? It's hard to throw that guy the ball with these two. So these 2 guys are 1 and 2 in the NEC in steals, and there's not even a close third. I think the guy in third is like a whole steal behind him, right? So we always preach, you guys can affect that inside stuff, right? Like our best post defender are these 2 guys because they're deflecting passes. Like I'd love to know how many deflections 2 of them combined for tonight, probably 20. So we don't have the size inside, so to say, but I think we have pretty good team length and perimeter size and speed that kind of affects them being able to even throw the ball in there as much as they want to.
And helping as you make this transition, you've got a team that's had a lot of success already, so there's a team that knows how to win, that's got to make this transition at least a little bit easier in the immediate.
Yeah, it has. And we were a little worried after that first, main debacle because I didn't want it to, take the confidence out of these guys. Not even the last 3 years, going back to high school, right? Juvaris didn't lose a game his senior year. Mikey played at Linden. Linden is the years they were there. The best public school team in New Jersey was Linden, and the best Catholic school team was St. Anthony's, right? So they did lose in high school, and they didn't lose a whole lot the last 3 years. So there's something to be said about that, right? You get in a tight game, you play, other teams have young guys that may haven't been there before, right? And so they were in there maybe Division II games or high school games, but that winning just kind of, you can take that with you anywhere.
Juvaris, you had a nice play in the first half on pressure up top of the 3-point line. Kind of got a tip of an intended pass, but it don't look like it was going to be a skip over the top. And you found Mikey with a nice over the head. Kind of just talk about the chemistry that you guys have up front and just being able to play your brand of basketball and creating problems up front.
Just like knowing how active we both are. Like whenever I would get like a deflection and I can't get to it, I would always know that he would get to it. But like in the sense that like I would know that like if he gets the steal, then I must go, because that's literally like how we also get that advantage, like as far as our offense, like when our defense leads into offense. But I guess you could say the guy tried to throw it middle and kind of deflected it, but like I had to reach back for it, and I just wanted to get rid of it quick. And I know no one's being up to the run.
Mikey, watching the way he plays with a lot of confidence and the way he knows how to score, but also the way he was passing the ball and making the decision. He's got over 800 career assists. How much easier does he make the game for you and your teammates?
I mean, every day I basically learn from him. He's a great point guard. I just learn from him every day, just on the defensive end, offensive end, everything. Off the court, just being the leader.
They went and got a haircut together today.
We look good, right?
Get a little good for the home crowd, right?